There is one professional school that I know of, and there may be others, and that man right there on the screen, Bruce Herring, is responsible for that, and you have brought professionalism, sir, to shooting sports. And I want to start right out by saying thank you to that. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, James?
Yeah, good. What's the weather like where you are?
We probably don't want to talk about that.
It's not bad.
Mother Nature threw us a cold ball for about a week, and finally we're coming out of it today.
Oh, okay. I just had a crew member
We're up to a blistering 45.
Blistering 45. Well, I just had a crew member walk by. He's got a surfboard under his arm and a towel, but I won't tell you about that either.
Okay.
All right, now let's be serious for a minute. Now, you created this curriculum. Is that right or wrong?
That's correct.
And you created this curriculum to bring professionalism to referees or in any of the shooting sports, and I believe you cover others, because, take it from there.
Well, the curriculum really is the program in and of itself, and of which there are two, and I know you're aware of that, but it's the Shooting Reserve Shooting Complex programs. Both of them contain this, if you will, this refereeing aspect or officiating aspect, and also include the NSCA Level 1 instructor certification. So, yeah, well, why did I do it? Because it looked like it was the thing to do to help my kids, my students, be more proficient at their job site.
Yeah, you know, and that's very true. How many students? Well, I'm not going to say how many students because this curriculum has been going on for years. But generally speaking, your curriculum on a yearly or semester basis, how many students are you working with to become professional referees?
Well, it's more. I think the first thing we need to say is the outcome of the curriculum is greater than just being a referee. Obviously, the guys on the shooting complex side are looking to take positions as noted employees up through assistant management and management on shooting complexes. To answer your question more directly, as far as the numbers are concerned, with the program and the way it's set up right now, I think I haven't got a full head count for this semester, but we're close to 20. And I'm looking at probably 12 to 16 new students in May, June. So we'll still have about 20 to 25 on hand.
Okay, well that's quite a few. And in fact, there's always a need for your students, and I'm going to call them students for lack of a better word.
That's fine.
Wherever we go, and I know that you can't cover enough shoots. I mean, after all, as you said, the curriculum does not only apply to referees, but what else are they going through there?
If you look at the way we're presenting it now, virtually everybody that's enrolled is enrolled in the combined, what we call the combined programs, which is Shooting Reserve, Shooting Complex. So, quite frankly, one program is a shadow of the other. The Shooting Reserve program came first, and we do things like Shooting Reserve Management 1 and 2, which literally goes through from the ground up on managing a property, the people, the food, the hospitality, the domestics, the dogs, the birds, the field work. Have I said enough there yet? Then we go into the operations aspect because I divide the management and the operations into two separate sections. There's a very strong business component core inside both programs, which goes to small business management, personnel, marketing, advertising, all of those kinds of things. And then the Shooting Complex program literally mirrors the Shooting Reserve program. We get into shooting complex operations, shooting complex management, the same kind of hospitality things. Given the growth rate of some of the larger operations nationwide, you and I have met and shot together on a couple of them. It kind of deems, if you will, a different person than just somebody that can load targets and call dead lost, if you know where I'm going. Yeah,
absolutely. I can say that whenever I see your students at any of the shoots, They bring a professionalism to that station that when you know that you step into that station, and we have a picture on the screen now, and I think that, I'm not sure what class that is or whether it's a current one or a past one, or in fact it may even be a shooting team of yours, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I know that you bring a professionalism which I have always appreciated, and I know that many of us out there appreciate it, who look at the game as a lot of fun. And it's you see so many shoots. Where do you think, and I'm going to put you on the spot here, Bruce, when you go to what, 12, 15 shoots a year?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. What do you see taking place at these shoots that may be changing from year to year, or is there any change?
To be real honest, James, I think one of the things that's changing is in fact the officiating. If you look through more recent publications in both the NSCA magazine and certainly Clay Sports and on even into Skeet Review and things like that, the demand by the shooting public for qualified referees, qualified certified referees in most instances, is growing. I think the comment that you made about the big guy standing behind the younger kid, folks have gotten to a plateau where that's not an acceptable situation anymore. As you well know, we all invest some money traveling around to shoot at these little orange things, and yes, there's money in play. I'd be a fool not to mention that, but even at the level of personal and self-satisfaction, people want to know that if they hit that bird, they're going to get it. And I think that's a major change. I'd like to think that we had a little something to do with that. I'm not going to claim it, but I'd like to think we did. There are a couple of other loosely knit groups out there now that are moving around, at least regionally, perhaps not nationally as we do, but at least regionally, that are composed of, anywhere from 6 to 12 people who can tell the difference between a dead bird and a lost bird, if you know what I'm saying. There may still be some shooters out there that don't realize how much work goes into producing, good word here, producing a shoot. The trap fairy doesn't fly over the night before and create all of this. And I'm stealing that commentary from Mike Halfley. There's days, weeks, months, years in process. And it all comes down to that final thing when the shooter calls pull. What happens after the buttons get pressed and the shooter steps out of the stand? Nationals, I think, is beyond a doubt the most well-run shoot that we are affiliated with, certainly. I'm not naysaying anybody else's, because I know there are a few other shoots around the country that we're not involved with that are run certainly equal to that. As far as performance outcome of the employees is concerned.
It's not just becoming a professional referee. The curriculum is larger than that. Refereeing
is just a component that we plug in based on the level of experience that I want the students to have. Employment-wise, we're still sitting on between about 86 or 87 up to about 94% employment outcome at the end of the 3-year total curriculum period. And that last year is a full year of internship. So the student is here on campus with us for 2 years. And then the 3rd year goes to an internship site and stays there for a full year and is fully availed of every opportunity to involve themselves in what that site does.
Yeah, and I think the point here is, in case you missed it, folks, if you're the one sitting there going, yeah, I'd like to be a professional referee, you're going to become more than that. Because I know that your students, Bruce, have gone out and they've actually become managers at different clubs.
Well, since we're talking about clay target sports primarily right now, and now that it's open to the public for information, one of my graduates, Robert Crow, has just taken the position as executive director of National Sporting Clays Association.
But I know that you have a team out there, a shooting team as well, Bruce. Can I bring you back and tell us more about that team? Because I know that it's also very successful.
Yeah, we're currently 3rd place national ACUI shotgun champs. It's been very successful. We've been in existence for 2 years. This will be our 3rd go-around with ACUIs at that competition, and I'm what shall I say, in a controlled manner, I'm really looking forward to our performance this year.
Very good.